Sports Radio 1160 WSKW The Score is the place for local sports and your home for live coverage of the 2024 Maine Senior American Legion Baseball Tournament on The Score is brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates, one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dog fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hampden Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, HampdenLumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone & Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery, and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. SBS Carbon Copy, Main Street, Waterville, where printing's personal. JDH3 Design at jdh3designs.com, where they can print just about anything. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, with 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. Casella Waste, for your commercial and residential trash pickup. Maine Preventative Maintenance, your complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor. And by Valley Beverage, delivering great beverages every day. Now, let's go live to Mansfield Stadium in Bangor for the 2024 Maine Senior American Legion Baseball Tournament. Here's Mike Violet and A.J. Knight.
It's the second game of our doubleheader here tonight from Mansfield Stadium in Bangor. Welcome. I'm Mike Violet along with A.J. Knight. Galen Neal is our videographer. Our second game tonight has the Trenton Senior Acadians taking on the Quirk Motor City River Dogs. The River Dogs representing Hampden and Hampden Academy with the only remaining unblemished record left in this tournament. They are undefeated, taking on the Trenton Acadians, who are once beaten so far, both of them coming in off blowout wins yesterday, AJ.
And Trenton also the defending champs of this tournament. A lot of familiar faces you saw in our intro, the picture from last year's trophy presentation. Trenton was the winner, and the MO out on Trenton, even yesterday while their game was up first yesterday in our YouTube stream, comments were they haven't been able to hit like this despite being a pretty good offense all season. And even up here among press row, the conversation was this one could get high scoring. Lights could go out on the scoreboard.
Yeah, Trenton scored 11 runs yesterday in beating the Booth Bay 36ers 11-1, 10 of them in the first inning. First 7 batters reached and scored. Meantime, the Quirk Motor City River Dogs beat the Franklin County Flyers by a score of 10-2. So each team in double digits in runs. So yes, we could have the proverbial slugfest here in our nightcap.
Correction, Hampden won 12-2. They mercy ruled them.
You're right, 12-2 was the final score.
I believe in the 3 games they've played, it's 37 total runs. All of them have been called early.
All right, a timeout. We're back with the starting lineups in baseball. Our final matchup of the day between the Trenton Acadians, that is, and the Quirk Motor City River Dogs. We're back after this with baseball on The Score.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com, where printing's personal, not puzzling.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
If you have been looking or wanting a complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor for residential or commercial all under one roof, Maine Preventative Maintenance is the only number you'll need. Maine Preventative Maintenance is also a registered and recommended heat pump installer with Efficiency of Maine. You may even be eligible for financing through Efficiency of Maine. Emergencies always happen at the most inconvenient times. Don't put it off any longer. Don't wait until something happens. Call Maine Preventative Maintenance today for peace of mind. Maine Preventative Maintenance, 465-4505, 465-4505.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
For the safety of you and your family, 201 Tire Battery and Service on Riverside Drive in Vassalboro offers only the best and most reliable tires and batteries, including used batteries for your ride, cars, motorcycles, and more. And tires for everything. Tractors, lawnmowers, your car and truck, custom rims? Yup, of course. Open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 until 5, Friday till 3. Pet friendly with free battery testing and complimentary ice cream. 201 Tire Battery and Service on the Augusta Vassalboro line.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, back here at Mansfield Stadium in Bangor as we get set for the Trenton Acadians taking on the Quirk Motor City River Dogs. And the starting lineup for Quirk goes this way. Andrew Cody leads off. He plays second base, batting second. And playing the catching position here tonight is Rogan Lord, hitting third, and playing in right field, Colin Peckham. Batting cleanup is the shortstop, TJ Lorena. Batting fifth, playing first base, Kason Wildman. Hitting sixth, playing left field, is Garrett McLeod. Hitting seventh and playing third base is Josh Lorenzo. Batting eighth, center fielder Zach McLaughlin. And hitting ninth and pitching is Nixon Moores. So, for Quirk Motor City, it's Cody, Lord, and Peckham, Lorena, Wildman, and McLeod, Lorenzo, McLaughlin, and Moores. Defensively, the battery tonight, Nixon Moores will be pitching. Rogan Lord, check that, that's the same team. Let's flip that over. The pitcher is Miles Palmer for Trenton. He'll be throwing to Hollis Grindle. And left to right in the outfield, Dawson Curtis is in left. Brady Pert in center. Aiden McGuire is in right. Third to first along the infield. Trent Goss is at third. Colin Sullivan at short. Joey Klaus is at second base. And Peter Kablinski, the big bat yesterday for Trenton is at first base. The umpires for this ball game here tonight, the plate umpire Cody Lally, the first place umpire is Chris Barstow, and the third base umpire is Robert Curtis. The lights are on, and we've got a pretty good crowd on hand here at Mansfield Stadium as we get ready to go. And Andrew Cody ready to dig in. Franklin County and Skowhegan played earlier, and the Flyers win. Moved on to tomorrow. Skowhegan's run here in this tournament is over with. Cody in the batter's box, and Palmer on top. And we are ready to go. First pitch in game number 2 is a called strike. 0-1 on Cody.
Good contingent of Arcadian fans here.
The 0-1. A bouncer. A high chop fielded by the first baseman, flipped to the pitcher, 1 out. So Kaplinski to Palmer, 3-1. 2 pitches, 1 out. Here's Rogan Lord.
The catcher number 11, Rogan Lord.
Lord, right-handed batter, had a good night last night too.
There's a big factor in the hit and run game. I think he hit once during a hit and run, and he ran once during the hit and run.
First pitch to Lord is a breaking ball in the dirt. 4-1, 1 ball, no strikes on Lord. He'll be followed by Peckham. 1 out. Pitch is low. 2-0 on Rogan Lord. Lord, right-handed batting catcher. Play him short in the outfield. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike on a fastball. Lord back in there, 2 balls, 1 strike. The deal by Palmer. Right back through the middle into center field. A base hit, and Rogan Lord picks right up where he left off. He's got a 1-out single, and he is the first base runner of the ball game. Just made contact. When you're swinging, you're dangerous.
I'll tell you what, Sullivan gave that one a heck of a chance. I don't think he would have gotten Lord. But almost, I didn't think that one had any chance that Sullivan slid in there late, nearly knocked it down.
1 out, Lord at first. Here's Colin Peckham, the right fielder. So Palmer from the set for the first time. Fastball jammed him, and he swung and missed it. 4 strike 1. 1 strike on Peckham. Peckham, the right fielder. The 0-1 runner goes. Pitch is swung on and missed. The throw, and it's wild. But it's picked up and backed up, that is, by Brady Pert in center field. The shortstop, Sullivan, almost came out of his shoes trying to put the brakes on and stop and get that throw. A wild throw there by Grindle, a stolen base for Rogan Lord, and an 0-2 count because Peckham swung and missed it. So it's 0-2, but a runner in scoring position. That is Rogan Lord. Curve in the dirt. Good stop there by Grindle. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So a single that just made it through the infield and a stolen base. And immediately, Cork Motor City threatening to score. Palmer to the set. Pitch is low and away. 2-2. Arena on deck.
Quick conference here already with Palmer.
And like they did with Lord, they play very short in the outfield, especially in center for Peckham.
And he really shifting over now, isn't he?
Now he's into right center field. Now he comes back a little bit, but still pretty far over there. Huge gap in left center. There's a chopper. This is going to be a tough play. Goss comes in, and he can't make it. That's an error. If he fields that cleanly, he's got a shot. But he did not, and it's an E5, so first and third with 1 out.
Now that one got way up, but like you said, you got to, if you catch that, I think with his arm, you got a chance, especially since you're charging towards first.
So Lorena up there, TJ Lorena, the shortstop, the cleanup man, with 2 on and just 1 out. So Quirk Motor City with a quick threat. That's a strike. Outside corner at the knees to Lorena.
Number 18, TJ Lorena.
Lorena, right-handed batting shortstop. Palmer deals. Breaking ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike on deck is Kason Wildman, the first baseman.
Kidding.
On the first baseman for Cork Motor City. So on the first baseman for Cork Motor City. So a run in on an infield single, still 2 on, 1 out. High from Palmer, 1 ball, 1 strike. So he's had an eventful first inning. 16 pitches so far, just 1 out. High, 2-1.
And just weird, like you said, Goss drops that high chopper there, bobbles it. I think would have had a shot to get him. And then the weird throw into center field on the stolen base.
It's been a funky inning. The 2-1. Hard ground ball to shortstop. Right there is Sullivan. They get 1 there, and he had a hard time getting that out of his glove, or they would have gotten 2 because Wildman does not run well. So, again, the funky inning continues. They could be out of the inning. Instead, it's first and third with 2 outs for Garrett McLeod.
Hey, that's back-to-back plays that the transfer from glove to hand has not been smooth.
So Wildman on the fielder's choice. That's a chopper foul. 1 strike here on Garrett McLeod, the left fielder. So Lorena retired. Runner goes, pitch is fouled back. And it is 0-2 on McLeod. Peckham now on third. 0-2, the set here by Palmer. Pitch is in the dirt and boxed around, and Grindle had no idea where it was. Runner goes, and that is a stolen base.
Wildman got a great jump on that, and then the ball just buried, like you said, underneath Grindle, and no chance.
So second and third with a run in and 2 outs, a 1-2 count. Here's the deal. That is wide, 2-2.
That looked pretty good.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Miles Palmer to the stretch. And the pitch. Foul tipped into the mitt, held on, strike 3. So he gets a big strikeout there, minimizes the damage. A run for Quirk Motor City on 3 hits. They leave 2. We've played a half. The score, Quirk Motor City 1, and Trenton coming up on the score.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs. We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack of all trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
The starting lineup for for the Trenton Acadians here tonight. Aiden McGuire leads off. He plays in right field. Batting second, pitching Miles Palmer. Hitting third, playing left field, Dawson Curtis. Batting cleanup, playing first base, Peter Kablinski. Hitting fifth, the shortstop, Colin Sullivan. Batting sixth, third baseman Trent Goss. Hitting seventh and playing second base is Joey Klaus. Hitting eighth, catching Hollis Grindle. Batting ninth, in center field, it's Brady Pert. So McGuire, Palmer, Curtis, Kablinski, Sullivan, Goss, Klaus, Grindle, and Pert. The defense. First of all, the battery. Nixon Moores throwing to Rogan Lord, left to right in the outfield. Garrett McLeod in left, Zach McLaughlin in center, and Colin Peckham is in right field. Third to first along the infield. Josh Lorenzo at third, TJ Lorena at short, Andrew Cody at second. Kason Wildman is at first. So, towing the slab, Nixon Moores will do so with a lead already. He's up 1-0.
Just a weird inning for Trenton. You wonder if maybe just a little bit too juice in that one, but just weird things, transfers not clean, a dropped high chopper, the throw into center field trying to throw out a base stealer or would-be base stealer that ended up dead stealing.
Inning definitely had some funk to it. All right, here's Aiden McGuire.
Fielder number 2, Aiden McGuire.
McGuire, right-handed batting right fielder against Nixon Moores. That's Nixon with a Y. And Moores will go from the stretch. Low and away, ball one.
Got to be honest, Mike. I don't know. To me, maybe not. Maybe in Maine it's more common. But you say Nixon with a Y. I'm like, there's a lot of things in there that I think you might have to spell out for me as opposed to just the Y.
That's in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Because maybe I default to it. I default to the former president, so I was like, oh, Nixon, right?
That's what I spelled it as, just because I do.
Yeah, right. Not even close.
Because I have to pronounce it, not spell it. That one almost hit him. 2 balls, 1 strike. A breaking ball kind of didn't take. 2 balls, 1 strike on Aiden McGuire. Miles Palmer, the opposite pitcher, on deck. 2-1. Curveball, low bouncer. That is foul. Tapped behind the plate.
Just enough of that to stay alive, but it had him mostly fooled.
2-2. Moores deals. Breaking ball hit to third. Lorenzo gobbles it up, throws, 1 out.
No issue with the transfer there.
1 up, 1 gone. Here's Miles Palmer. Palmer pitching. Had a tough inning, but all in all, could have been worse. And run on 3 hits. Palmer, right-handed batter, facing Moores. Wide, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. They play Palmer to left. Center fielder McLaughlin over a few steps. Fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. The wind I've been able to pick up here is weird. In center field, it doesn't blow, apparently. But up here in the booth, it does.
Yes. It swirls.
The flag has been limp both days. That's outside, 2-1. So
it's weird.
No wind in center at all. The flag just hanging there. And up here, we can feel it. It's kind of blowing across us from first base to third base. Curveball low, and it's a 3-1 count now on Miles Palmer. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball 4. Lost him. So a 5-pitch walk to Palmer. He's on. 1 out base runner for Dawson Curtis, the left fielder.
Fielder number 7, Dawson Curtis.
Curtis, a left-handed hitter.
Yeah, for both these teams, obviously walks potentially going to happen. Not necessarily always, but you expect, 4th day, 4th pitcher. But you got to be careful with the mistakes.
Outside, ball 1, big hole between first and second with the first baseman Wildman holding the base runner, ball 1.
Man, there's a huge gap in left and center. Massive.
The 1-0. Curve is in there for a strike. It grabbed the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. 1-0. Cork Motor City leading Trenton. Bottom of the first. The 1-1. That stays outside. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nixon Moores deals. That one tailed outside. It's 3-1, so he is in danger of walking his second batter in a row. 3 balls, 1 strike.
2 strikes thrown in the last 9 pitches.
The 3-1. That spiked foul to the right. Full boat now on Dawson Curtis with Peter Kablinski, who is trouble on deck.
We've talked about Hardy. He just absolutely detonated the ball off his bat yesterday.
3-2. Keep an eye on the runner. He does not go. Foul back. Good rip there by Curtis. Count is still full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kablinski flags down that foul ball. 16 pitches already for Nixon Moores. The pitch. Hard ground ball to second. This could be 2. It takes a hop on the second baseman. And Klaus recovers and they get him. Or Cody, that is. That's a heck of a recovery there by Andrew Cody on a bad hop. He was going to go to second and try to start a double play. He recovered from the bad hop and got the out at first. That's an outstanding play by Andrew Cody to get the out at first.
Yeah, because Dawson Curtis not moving slow. So he had a quick reaction there as that one took a bad hop and way to knock it down, grab it, and get it over to first.
So 2 outs, and here is Peter Kablinski, who yesterday had a single, a double, and a triple and 5 RBIs. That is low. Ball 1 to Kablinski, playing first tonight. He played third last night while Goss was pitching. 1 ball, no strikes on Kablinski. Right-handed batter with all kinds of power. The pitch. Hit well to left center field. This is going to find the gap and get down. That is going to roll. It's finally picked off there short of the wall by McLaughlin. But there he goes again. Peter Kablinski with a gapper for a double. He drives in the he drives in the first run of the night for Trenton, and we are tied at 1. So the lead did not last long for Quirk Motor City.
Right on cue. He said, detonated ball off his bat and finds that gap and hits it almost all the way to the wall.
So Palmer scores. Kablinski ties the game up. And here is Colin Sullivan. Curve. Did that hit him? Yeah, just grazed him. Shoulder or the arm, and he is hit by a pitch.
I think it helped Sullivan's case, too. He kind of shrugged, looked like he's trying to shrug away from it, and in doing so kind of actually leaned into it.
So Sullivan on at first, a hit batsman, first and second for Trent Goss. Goss playing third tonight. 1-1, 2 ducks on the pond with 2 outs. Runners at first and second, low and away. For ball 1 on Goss. Right-handed batter.
Moore struggling to find that zone, and when he does, Kablinski detonates it to the wall.
Hard ground ball to third. It goes right through the wickets of Lorenzo, and all hands are safe, E5. So each third baseman has an error. And the bases are full of Trenton Acadians for Joey Klaus.
On top of that,
Second base number 8.
Goss kind of gets his air back, right, because he hits one that Lorenzo slows down but can't knock down.
I guess it's pronounced Klaus, my bad. The pitch is a strike to Joey Klaus.
Okay,
What?
My disagreement with the official scores. They agreed with you on that air. They didn't agree on the one in the top half.
Hey, we score our own game.
Yeah.
Curve. Missed.
Looked like a pretty good pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 for now. Bases are full with 2 outs. The pitch grabs the outside corner, breaking ball, and a good one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yes,
so
it was.
Nixon Moores is 1 strike away from wiggling out of a major jam. Moores to the set. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball. He got him. Strike 3 called.
What a big strikeout.
And Klaus is called out on strikes. Indeed, it was. So, for Trenton, in the first inning, they get a run on a base hit. Certainly could have been more. They strand 3, and we have finished one rather eventful inning. The score, 1-1 between Quirk, that is Motor City. Kirk is not here. Spock's not here either. Quirk won. Trenton won. More after this on the score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
All right, Miles Palmer takes the mound for the second. Tied up. He left the mound trailing 1-0. He and his teammates tied it up at 1. Here's Josh Lorenzo, the third baseman. Up and in, ball 1 to Lorenzo. It is 7-8-9, Lorenzo, McLaughlin, and Moores.
How about this, too, Mike? Through one full frame, 5 total base runners left on between the two teams.
And a lot of pitches for each pitcher. Here's the 1-0. Bends him back, 2-0.
I open up the outside part of the strike zone right there.
2 balls, no strikes on Josh Lorenzo, the third baseman. And that is fouled. 2 balls and 1 strike?
Yes.
Yes, 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1. Lorenzo awaits. Here's the deal from Miles Palmer, and that is off the plate, 3-1. Here it is. Hard ground ball. That is fair. Left fielder ranges over, and Curtis will hold Lorenzo to a single. Just snuck it inside the line.
That's an understatement. Shout out that ump. He immediately said fair ball.
Center fielder number 6.
So Lorenzo, lead man on. Here's Zach McLaughlin. McLaughlin, the center fielder, who, by the way, is going to UMF to play basketball next year.
Not getting too far away then.
Nope. And he is a good one. He can shoot the hoop. That is the 4th hit already. That's a pop-up. Might make it foul. Kablinski over, and he makes the catch, 1 out. So a foul to first, 1 out. Here's Nixon Moores, the pitcher. Moores, right-handed batter. Also not triskaidectophobic. I heard somebody use that line like 50 years ago, literally. And it stuck with me ever since. I forget who it was. That's a strike.
Jay Hansen, because he uses that word all the time.
Does he really?
He does. Anytime he can. As it's the phrase I would heard all the time growing up, that's a $2 word.
Swing and miss. 0-2. Fanboy Brian Jones texts in. Apparently not many of these kids have gone to Mike's bunt camp. No small ball at all.
They're swinging for fences.
They're swinging for the downs. No bunting here.
Which, for what it's worth, not going to Mikey V's bunting camp because you're swinging and not bunting is actually Mikey V's baseball philosophy.
Right. Up and in. And it's 1-2 now on Nixon Moores. Now, if Chris Berman were doing this game, he would swing and a miss, strike 3. I think he would nickname Nixon Moores, Nixon, I am not a crook Moores.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. No, I agree completely.
Okay. Would you run with that?
No, I would.
Okay.
Because initially, like you said, when you said Nixon with a Y, I was like, so N-Y-X-O-N? I was like,
anyway, Nixon may not be a crook, but he's out after striking out. And here is Andrew Cody. Cody out 3-1 on a good play by the first baseman Kablinski his first time, and a takes a strike there, 0-1 on Andrew Cody. That's strike 2.
And Palmer getting more comfortable here in the second inning. And for what it's worth, I think he had some weird exchanges. Defense more so put him in a little bit tough spot in the top of the first.
Palmer, long look in, sign from Grindle. Chopper to shortstop. Sullivan waits on it, uses that gun for an arm, and that gun for an arm got him in trouble there. That's an error on the shortstop. He really short hopped that one twice. And that is an E6, and Cody is on. And advancing to third on the play is Lorenzo. And so first and third, 2 outs for Rogan Lord, and Miles Palmer thought it was going to be a relatively easy inning.
I believe a great baseball mind once told me you charge the ball.
Yeah. Backing up on that one, not so good. Rogan Lord, who singled his first time and scored the lone Quirk Motor City run, takes ball 1.
From yesterday to today.
Swing and a miss. Fastball might have been outside off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
To say from last night into today, you could make the argument Rogan Lord's been their best bat.
1-1. Curve, that got him.
Yes, it did.
So our second hit batsman of the game, and the bases are full of Quirk Motor City River Dogs for Colin Peckham.
And for a catcher, obviously the most painful way to get on base. For a catcher, a little easier sacrifice to make, especially he had that elbow pad.
Laugh at that.
Yeah.
Here's Peckham. Peckham reached on an error his first time, and he takes ball 1. So Palmer looked like he was going to have a relatively easy first inning after giving up the opening single, then getting 2 outs. Now they're loaded. That's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Colin Peckham.
Potentially flirting with a lot of base runners left on in the opening 3.5 frame.
That's high and wide. 2-1. Lorena, the shortstop, on deck.
3.5 frame, excuse me.
2-1. No place to put him. Ground ball in the hole. That's going to make it to left. 1 run will score. They're going to send the second runner up with it. Curtis, the throw. Too late. 2-run score. And it's 3-1. A 2-run single for Colin Peckham.
All right, who the heck scored, Mike?
Who the heck scored, you ask?
Yes.
Josh Lorenzo and Andrew Cody.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, advancing to second is Lord. First pitch to TJ Lorena is ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on the shortstop. That one is spiked foul, makes it over everything, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. So 2 outs and a runner on. Things looked pretty cool, calm, and collected, and then all of a sudden, all heck breaks loose and 2 runs are in. And he's not out of the jam yet. There's a base hit to right field. McGuire up with the ball. They're going to send the runner. Here's the throw. Not in time. It is an RBI single for Lorena. Coming in to score is Lord. And it's 4-1.
Not a bad throw. Nobody advanced, so Kaplinski definitely let that one through, but offline.
So Lorena with an RBI single. He joins the hit parade. And time is called. And we're going to get a conference at the mound because Miles Palmer looked like he was going to get out of this. He gave up a leadoff single in the inning to Lorenzo, then got a foul out and a strikeout. Looked like everything was going to be fine. And then the error by the shortstop, Sullivan, that opened up the floodgates. All of this mess unearned. Here is Kaysen Wildman, the 8th man to bat in the inning.
Oh, no. Mike's dreaded move over might be coming.
The move over might be coming. Wildman reached on a fielder's choice, ended up stealing base, and was stranded at second his first time, up and in ball 1. Pretty raucous crowd here.
At both ways. The dugout for Hampden definitely loud.
The set, the 1-0. On the corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Wildman, the 8th man to bat in the inning. 2 outs. 3 in. It's 4-1. That one's in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and one. The set by Palmer. Delivers, swing and a miss. A big rip there by Wildman. He wanted that. Didn't get it. 2-2. So Palmer 1 strike away from getting out of an ugly inning. The set by Miles. The kick. The pitch overthrew that one, and it's off the glove of Grindle. The runners advance. I'd like to see that again. I don't know if we've got that on replay. Do you?
It's running right now. Take a look.
Wild pitch? Okay. We're going with wild pitch.
I mean, that was way outside.
Okay. So wild pitch. That allows the runners to advance to second and third, respectively. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Wildman. Popped up. Down the first baseline. Kablinski over, but no. It is beyond the fence and out of his reach.
Just even with that full 6'5" frame, ran out of real estate. They said, Mike, mistakes. All 3 runs in this inning, unearned.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Palmer ready. The pitch is a ground ball to third. Scooped up by Goss, fires to first, and that is it. 8 men come to the plate. 3 of them score. We go to the bottom of the second inning. The score is Quirk Motors City 4 and Trenton 1. You're watching and listening to the State of Maine American Legion Baseball Tournament on The Score.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Selfless service.
The American Legion celebrates all who contribute to something larger than themselves.
And inspires others to serve and strengthen America. We are veterans strengthening America. We are the American Legion.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
4-1 as we go to the bottom of the second inning. It'll be 8-9-1 up here for Trenton. That's Hollis Grindle. Brady Pert packed on the top of the order. Aiden McGuire against Nixon Moores, who's pitching now with a 4-1 lead.
How about this, Mike? Through 3 half innings, right? 1.5 total innings. 7 left on base. A lot of traffic early.
Grindle, the right-handed batting catcher, will lead things off. Low ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Hollis Grindle. Named after a town in western Maine.
That's definitely what it was.
Oops! Well, breaking ball got him. And so another hit batsman. That's the 3rd of the game combined on both sides.
Now, both catchers have been issued a free pass via the hit batsman, which is just kind of insult to injury, if you ask me.
Here's Brady Pert. Pert, the center fielder, number 9 hitter. Moores again from the stretch. It's been a theme tonight. That is downstairs.
Good
Ball
take.
1.
Yeah, I think the defense, obviously, is we haven't scored 2 errors on the Trenton defense, has let Palmer down a little bit more than he has. Moores has struggled to find the zone.
There's a throw to first, runner back. 1 ball, no strikes on Brady Pert. Playing center field here. He played right last night. High foul, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Mike, I don't want to alarm you, but that center field flag's starting to move.
It's the first time today. It's blowing, well, it was blowing right to left.
It is. I pointed it out, so it stopped. It got shy.
It was just a brief gust.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball, hit to second, ranging to his left is Cody. The only play to first, and he makes it 1 out. Fielder's choice, Grindle to second, 1 out for McGuire. McGuire grounded to third his first time.
Nice. He waited on that one, then ultimately just rolled over and hit Cody right in the hole.
McGuire out 5-3 his first time. Curve, bounce it to second. Another play for Cody. Scoops and fires, 2 outs. That advances the runner to third. But there are 2 outs, and here is Miles Palmer. So Grindle getting a trip around the bases via fielder's choices after his being hit by a pitch. Here's Palmer. Palmer reached on a fielder's choice and scored the Trenton run. Curve for a strike. Scored that run in an RBI double by Peter Kablinski. Who else?
Gave that one a ride.
0-1. High and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike on Miles Palmer.
And Moore is in danger here of having the first relatively decent, easy half inning.
Don't jinx it.
I did.
Into center field, a base hit. You jinxed it. Coming in to score is Grindle, who was hit by a pitch, and then he was fielder's choiced to second, fielder's choiced to third, and then he scores on a Miles Palmer RBI single.
The announcer jinx is alive and well.
And so, it is 4-2. Excuse me. Yeah.
No, you're right.
No, it's 4-2. Okay. I'll be fine. This is Trenton hitting. I'll be fine.
Again,
second run of the game.
Conversation between us and obviously all those here with us in Media Row was this one could get high scoring. Run's probably going to cross the plate.
Lawson Curtis takes ball 1. Chopper. Shortstop Lorena ranges over, tags the bag. That's it. 6 unassisted at second base on the force out there, and that is the end of that. But another run for Trenton, so they've cut the lead in half. The score after 2 full is Quirk Motor City 4 and Trenton 2. You're watching and listening to live coverage of the 2024 Maine State Legion Baseball Championship on The Score.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse. Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
Or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hampden Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hampden Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hampden delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hampden Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Mike Violet and A.J. Knight back here at Mansfield Stadium.
Motor City, the left fielder number 7, Garrett McLeod.
And leading off here, Garrett McLeod.
You know, I just had a thought as Mr. Jones has been texting you throughout the 2 days we've been up here, the AD of Skowhegan. One of the other things you harp on a lot in the right situation, I don't want to say all the time, is to throw to first. We've seen some great pickoffs the 2 days we've been up here.
All right, here is McLeod, who struck out swinging his first time. Miles Palmer back out there, up and in for ball one. Palmer has given up 4 runs on 6 hits.
Only 1 earned.
Low and away. 2 balls, no strikes. McLeod, Lorenzo, and McLaughlin.
Whew.
Off the catcher's glove to the backstop, 3-0.
Saw that one in more ways than one, and that one buzzed across the helmet.
3 balls, no strikes to the leadoff man. Grooves one right in there for a strike to McLeod, 3-1.
All right, Mike. Does he have the green light on 3-1?
Yeah, sure. Hit the left. And the left fielder certainly misplayed that. Dawson Curtis didn't get a glove on it. Probably should have had that ball. It's a double. Well hit by Garrett McLeod to left field, and he is on second with a leadoff double as Curtis took a wrong step right from the get-go on that one, and that really threw him out of whack.
It kind of came in and then got behind and then just sort of offered up at it.
So McLeod at second on the double. And that one is hit well down the left field line by Lorenzo. Foul ball. So they're keeping Dawson Curtis active down there.
Well, you know what they say. If you see somebody make a mistake, maybe go right at him, see if they corrected it. Curtis did get a good jump on that one, but obviously out of play, out of reach.
So Lorenzo with a loud strike, 0-1. Lorenzo his first time singled and drove in a run. Upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. 4-2, Quirk Motor City over Trenton here in the third. That one is nubbed off the hands, and the second baseman over, and Klaus makes the catch for the out. 1 out. So a little pop to the second baseman. 1 out for McLaughlin, who fouled out to first.
Center fielder number 6, Zach McLaughlin.
McLaughlin, right-handed batter, with a runner at second for Quirk Motor City. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1 as Palmer jumps ahead. We'll have swing and a miss, 0-2. A game or games tomorrow, depending on how this all plays out. We know we're definitely going to have one at 5. Upstairs, 1-2. If Quirk Motor City wins and they go to tomorrow, you'd have to beat them twice.
Yes. But if Trenton wins, we have no idea what happens. We just know we'll be here.
Hard into the hole, into left field, a base hit. Hitting third is McLeod. They're going to send him. The throw is a parachute. Not even close. And that was kind of an interesting way for McLeod to score. He stopped a foot shy of the plate and then very gently put his foot on the plate. It's 5-2, Quirk Motor City. RBI single for McLaughlin. Right in the hole between third and short. 5-2. Curve, that hit him. Well, blow me down. We've got another hit batsman.
He hit the number 9 man of the opposing pitcher.
So time called. We'll get a mound conference here before Andrew Cody comes up.
I think Palmer immediately knew his day was done.
Yep.
I think one of the outfielders getting called in.
All right, so Palmer leaves, and we'll sort this all out. We've got a pitching change here Already in the third inning, it is 5-2 Quirk Motor City over Trenton. We'll run down all the changes for you after this.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run! Ladies and gentlemen, we go.
The monkey has prime!
This season, we are hydrated. The official sports drink of the UFC. It's on!
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
All right, we're back here at Mansfield Stadium, and the new pitcher is Colin Sullivan. That is strike one, and the second pitch, did it hit him?
No.
Cody bent back like he might have been hit, so he was not. It's a ball and a strike. So Colin Sullivan is now pitching. That curve is inside to Cody. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. We'll run down the changes here in a second. First of all, Sullivan pitching from shortstop. That's lined foul down the right side. And so it is 2-2. So Sullivan comes in to pitch from shortstop. Kablinski goes from first to shortstop. From left field, Dawson Curtis moves in to play first. Miles Palmer went out to center from the mound. And Brady Pert is now playing in left field. We'll have a quiz for you later on. And that is strike 3. Cody called out on strikes for the second out. So 5-2. First man retired here by Sullivan. Here's Rogan Lord, who hasn't been retired much. Today he has a base hit to center and hit by a pitch. He's been on twice. He's been on both games we've seen him. He's been on virtually every time, if not every time.
Yeah, today he's been on twice, scored twice.
1 ball, no strikes on Rogan Lord, 2 outs. The pitch, fastball high, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes on Rogan Lord, Quirk Motor City catcher. That's on the corner, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. We are in the bottom of the third. A lot has happened. That is a ball. 3-1 on Lord. Colin Peckham on deck. The set by Sullivan. Here it is. Outside, ball 4. He walked him.
Man, Rogan Lord. Again, I said from yesterday to today, and still continuing, make the argument he's their best bat.
So he walks. And here is Colin Peckham. Peckham takes ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, has reached on a fielder's choice. And doubled. And drove in 2. That's hit pretty well to right center field, but ranging over is Palmer, and Palmer makes the catch. And the inning is over. But another run comes across the board for the Quirk Motor City River Dogs. And we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's 5-2 Quirk over Trenton in the State American Legion Baseball Tournament on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
If you have been looking or wanting a complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor for residential or commercial all under one roof, Maine Preventative Maintenance is the only number you'll need. Maine Preventative Maintenance is also a registered and recommended heat pump installer with Efficiency of Maine. You may even be eligible for financing through Efficiency of Maine. Emergencies always happen at the most inconvenient times. Don't put it off any longer. Don't wait until something happens. Call Maine Preventative Maintenance today for peace of mind. Maine Preventative Maintenance, 465-4505, 465-4505.
Raising money for a cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
All right, we go to the bottom of the third. It's been an eventful 2.5 innings so far, and it is 5-2, Quirk Motor City over Trenton. And Trenton, the Acadians will send up the iron of their order, 3, 4, and 5, Peter Kablinski, Colin Sullivan, and Trent Goss. Kablinski has been mashing in the 2 games we've seen them, a booming double to left center field that drove in a run in the first.
Now what, in the game and a half now that we've seen him, he's got 3 extra base hits and 6 RBIs? Something like that?
He has pounded the baseball. That's a strike. 0-1. That's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A 56-footer, as they say.
Outside corner for a strike, 1-2. That was Paint.
That was a great pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes. Curveball, and apparently it was high because it was certainly over. 2-2.
A tough take. Tough take.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Nixon Moores. Pitches. Low and away, 3-2. On deck here is Colin Sullivan. Now pitching. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Outside ball 4. So Kablinski draws a leadoff walk. And that'll bring up Sullivan.
Been no shortage of traffic through 2. Trenton's left 4 on. Obviously, leadoff man walks here through 3 for Hampden, despite the fact they've scored 5 runs. They've left 7 on, which is a ton.
All right, here's Sullivan. Shows bunt. Puts it down. Fielded there by Nixon Moores. Throws to first. Out. Just got him on a bang-bang play. So our first sacrifice bunt of the game.
Mr. Jones will be happy. That was close, too.
So successful sacrifice, 1-3. Kablinski on to second. And here's Trent Goss, who reached on an error by the third baseman in the first. Curve for a strike. 0-1 on Goss. 0-1. Nixon Moores. Low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brian Jones says that kid went to Mikey V's bunt camp.
Sure looked like it was a good bunt. Nearly beat it out.
Can't disagree with that assessment. That one's hit in the hole between third and short. It's fielded by Loreno, but he's got to eat it. And it's a base hit.
Still, smart play there all around, right? You make the great play to save the run from coming in, and then you don't potentially compound it by letting the runner advance and letting one in.
Right. So first and third on that infield hit. So Bragdon is going to pinch hit here for Joey Kloss. And he fouls it off. Kloss called out on strikes, his only plate appearance. Wyatt Bragdon. Where's the number 1? That's looped into left center field, and it's going to drop. And coming in to score is Kablinski, and it's 5-3.
How about that? Coach looks smart for the pinch hitter, too.
Moving up to second is Goss, and Bragdon with a pinch hit RBI single.
Now catcher number 14, Hollis Grindle.
Just dropped it into center field, and here is Hollis Grindle. Grindle was hit by a pitch, then made it to second on a fielder's choice, made it to third on a fielder's choice, and then came in to score on an RBI single by Palmer. 5-3. I hope you don't have any late night dinner plans.
Or early morning ones.
Well, don't get me going on that.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt, a curveball, ball 1.
Now, for the truth of the matter, as you say, late night plans, the way this game's going, it's felt like Hampden has really had some dominating stretches, but then, like you said, you look at the scoreboard, it's only 5-3.
Here's the set. Pitch wide. 2-0 on Grindle. Runners on first and second, just 1 out, a run in. It is 5-3. Quirk Motor City in the lead. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. That's going to make it out of play. 2-1. I'm going to go out on a limb right now and say that the final score of this game is not going to be 5-3.
I would agree with that. I would bet the house on that bet.
2 balls, 1 strike. Nixon Moores. He's dangling by a thread. 2 balls, 1 strike. The set by Moores. Pitch is low and outside. 3-1.
Good take again. Tough take again.
Three balls, 1 strike. Fouled back. Jammed him 3-2.
In on the hands. That sounded like it didn't feel good, even though I'm pretty sure it hit the bat.
Boy, it just got the lower end, that's for sure, just above his hands.
What'd you say earlier, a handful of bees?
Yep. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High, ball 4. They're loaded. So Grindle takes a walk, and time is called, and that may be the last pitch that Nixon Moores throws.
Big conference here.
The ball has not changed hands yet.
He's still got it.
And it's not going to. He's going to stay in there. So Nixon Moores lives to make another pitch. And so the bases are loaded. Brady Pert scheduled. And Pert is going to hit.
The left fielder, number 46, Brady Pert.
And for Moores, you struggled at times to find the strike zone through here in the third. Pert not going to help him out with that his strike zone.
Nope. Pert grounded to second his first time. Strike called. Curveball bends in there. 0-1 on Pert.
Of course, right on cue, Moores delivers a great bender right into the zone.
Goss on third. Bragdon on second. Grindle on first. With one out. Strike called. Outside corner about knee high. 0-2.
That's two really good pitches.
Very short in the outfield. Pert, not a whole lot of power. The 0-2. Bouncer to second. Fielded by Cody. They'll get the middleman to throw to first, not in time. Run scores. Pert can run. Coming in to score on the play is Goss. And we've got a one-run ball game. It's 5-4.
Give Pert his RBI.
So fielder's choice, RBI.
Right fielder, number 2.
Grindle out at second, 4-6. And here's Aiden McGuire, the leadoff man, hitting for the third time in 3 innings. Foul down the first base line, out of play. McGuire has grounded to third and grounded to second.
Unfortunately, he's not in a position where a ground out helps you, so he's going to have to do something better. Worth noting, Mike, that Hampden does have somebody up in the pin.
The pitch inside, missed with a curve. 1 ball, 1 strike on Aiden McGuire, the leadoff man and the right fielder. 5-4. The set, the 1-1. Runner goes, pitches low and away for a ball. The throw through. Cut off by the shortstop. No advance by the runner on third, and it's a stolen base for for Pert.
Right here, all of a sudden, base hit instead of tying it up. Base hit and puts you in front.
Absolutely. 2 balls, 1 strike. In the dirt, 3 balls, 1 strike. So Aiden McGuire in the driver's seat here against Nixon Moores. The set, the 3-1. Inside, ball 4. They're loaded.
They are juiced once again.
So McGuire takes a base on balls. The bases loaded, and here's Miles Palmer. Palmer hit into a fielder's choice and scored in the first. And he singled in the second. Inside, almost hit him. Said that more than once tonight, and in fact, I've said it has hit him way more than once tonight.
4 times, 2 apiece.
1 ball on Miles Palmer. High fly ball to center field. McLaughlin calls it, and Zach makes the catch, and that is the end of that. So it could have been a whole heck of a lot worse, that is, as Trenton leaves them loaded, but the Acadians push across 2. They make it a 1-run ball game through 3. If this trend continues, we are going to have a whole lot of runs scored tonight.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Quirk Motor City 5 and Trenton 4 after 3 on the score.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
For the safety of you and your family, 201 Tire Battery and Service on Riverside Drive in Vassalboro offers only the best and most reliable tires and batteries, including used batteries for your ride, cars, motorcycles, and more. And tires for everything. Tractors, lawnmowers, your car and truck, custom rims, Yep, of course. Open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 until 5, Friday till 3. Pet friendly with free battery testing and complimentary ice cream. 201 Tire Battery and Service on the Augusta-Vassalboro line.
Well, believe it or not, we've made it to the fourth inning. It didn't seem like we were ever going to get here. But lo and behold, here we are. The line scores through 3, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Quirk City Motor.
They should be the Motor Dogs.
The Quirk City Motor Booty Affair Dogs. The Quirk Motor City River Dogs. And for the Trenton Acadians, they have 4 runs on, is that 4 hits? 4 runs on 4 hits and 1 error.
Yeah,
All
for what it's worth, that's the score here. The stats that Mike and I keep, you short Hampden a hit.
Yes.
And add another error over to Trenton.
This is T.J. Lorena with a 1-ball, 1-strike count on him here, leading off.
I think out of those line scores, real quick, Mike, what's not up there that is, to me, almost even more interesting is through 3, both teams have left 7 on each.
Exactly.
That's a lot of traffic.
Pitch is on the outside corner, called strike 3. Lorena is gone. I missed Peckham. How did he end the 3rd inning for Quirk Motor City? Fly to center. Thank you.
21, Hasten Wildman.
Appreciate that. Here is Kason Wildman. Wildman today takes a strike there first of all. Reached on a fielder's choice. Grounded to 3rd. And now is up there with an 0-1 count, and he swings and misses, and the bat came out of his hands, and it's 0-2.
Swinging for the downs for sure on that one.
Needs some pine tar. No balls, 2 strikes.
Somebody get the stick him.
Good fastball. He tried to hold back and blown away there by Sullivan, who's got some heat. 2 strikeouts. 1 called, 1 swinging. And here is McLeod.
Left field number 7.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you talk to a relative of Sullivan's last year? Talked about he was second with Kablinski. They would rotate.
Man, he throws some serious gas. Strike 1.
He is cooking.
I don't remember.
Because I think in late in the tournament last year.
And he can't get the ball back fast enough. That went all the way to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Say late in the tournament last year, I don't think he was really a starter. He came in late, and I think it was an uncle maybe you talked to.
Fastball is high, and the appeal, he did not go 2-1.
Sullivan is the quickest of quick workers.
No kidding. We love it. 2 balls, 1 strike. Inside. That buzzed in there. 3-1. I mean, he is ready to roll. The 3-1. Inside ball 4. So a 2-out walk, because we can't have nice things like a 1-2-3 inning.
We're still looking for a scoreless half inning.
No kidding. I don't want to get greedy.
Third base number 1, Josh Lorenzo.
Here's Josh Lorenzo, has singled and scored and popped to second. So now they slow him down by not stepping in the batter's box.
Did you see Sullivan there? I think looking at his catcher, just gave let's get the signs out. Come on, give me the next 3. I'll throw all of them.
Yeah. All the way to the backstop. That is Major League Ball 1. And didn't that go right under the catcher's mitt?
I had a wild pitch. I didn't quite see it, but I assumed it was a wild pitch.
All right, I'll acquiesce.
I mean, we can ask. How'd everybody else? Wild pitch? All right. Consensus up here in press rows, it bounced, Mike.
All right. I'll go wild pitch. That is ball 2. 2-0 on Lorenzo. Strike. 2-1. Sullivan. Looking into Grindle. Gets the sign, the set, the 2-1. Looped, and it is caught by the shortstop, sliding over Kablinski. And he makes the catch on that little humpback line drive. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Look at that, a scoreless half inning. Wishes do come true, dreams do come true. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The score remains Quirk Motor City 5 and Trenton 4 on the score.
I'm Drew. I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs.
We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack of all trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Well, like a beacon in the night, the one constant out here tonight has been Nixon Moores. He hasn't pitched all that great, but he has been out there the entire game for the Quirk Motor City River Dogs. He has given up 4 runs on 4 hits. His team has made an error behind him. And here in the 4th inning, as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, Dawson Curtis will lead it off.
Yeah.
Once again, just to remind you that our friends at the Maine American Legion would like to thank their sponsors, one of whom is one of our great sponsors, Hampden Lumber Company, with 22 locations, your building project partner, HampdenLumber.com. So first pitch, that is ball 1 to Curtis, and their other great sponsor, Northern Light Healthcare, keeping you in the game. That's Northern Light Health. The Maine American Legion thanks you for your sponsorship. Low and away, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Inside corner for a strike, 2-1 on the lefty swinging Dawson Curtis. That one squirted out of there, 3-1, a breaking ball that didn't take. So Curtis with the count his way here. 3 balls, 1 strike.
You giving him the green light, Mike?
Sure. Inside ball 4.
Did not matter.
So Nixon Moores walks the leadoff man, and here's trouble. His name is Peter Kablinski. Kablinski tonight has a double to left, and he walked.
And because of that, Mike, I think that might be the end of Moore's night.
So Nixon Moores may be done. Second mound visit in 2 innings, and this time the ball is being transferred, and we are going to get a new pitcher. And sprinting out of the dugout is Jacob Kelly. So Kelly is going to come on to pitch. We'll have more details on that in just a moment. We've got a pitching change in this one in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 5-4 Quirk Motor City over Trenton. Back after this on The Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
All right, the new pitcher is right-hander Jacob Kelly, big, tall right-hander. And the
number 12, Peter Kablinski.
first batter he will face is the big, tall Peter Kablinski. So we'll see how Kelly fares. He gets tested right out of the gate here with Kablinski. Curve, low and away, 4-1 to Kablinski. 1 ball, no strikes. 5-4 Quirk Motor City over Trenton. We are in the bottom of the 4th. That one is high, 2-0. You've got to be careful to Kablinski.
I said yesterday he was a home run short of the cycle.
Here's the set. Fastball, that may be it right there. Deep to left. Gone!
Put that one on the board.
Man, can he rake. A 2-run blast for Peter Kablinski, and Trenton in front for the first time, 6-5. Holy smokes.
Yeah, that's what the ball said, Mike.
That was launched.
12, Peter Kablinski.
So Kablinski with the home run, and Trenton leads for the first time in the game. Coming in to score, riding the wave there, Dawson Curtis. And so coming on is Kelly, and the first thing he does is serve up a gopher ball.
That was a no-doubter, wasn't it?
That
you felt
was
pretty
gone.
good about that
Yep.
one.
I waited, but I felt pretty confident it was going to go.
I was with you.
That is low, ball 1 on Sullivan. Sullivan, I was just about to say, you want to be careful to Kablinski because Sullivan batting behind him is 0-for-1 with a bunt. Maybe he's a better choice to pitch to. Ground ball to third. Right there, Lorenzo kicked it. E5. So Sullivan is on. So, a base runner here for Trent Goss. Goss has reached on an error by the third baseman, and he has singled to short.
Now, here's a question for you, Mike. Do you pitch to Kablinski at all the rest of this tournament?
I mean, he's an Aaron Judge category to me right now. Just walk him.
I believe so. I think he hit 4 times yesterday.
Just walk him.
He's hit 3 times today. I think he's been on base all but once.
4.
Yeah.
Just 4. That's it. I mean, he has mashed virtually every ball that he has hit in the 2 games we've been here. Here's a 1-0 from Kelly. Runner goes. Pitch is grounded foul.
I think yesterday, and I'll double check if we have him tomorrow, my stat sheet, but I believe yesterday he was 3 for 4, 5 RBIs,
Yeah, 5,
and he was a homer short of the cycle. Today he's got a double, a homer, and a walk, and he's knocked in 3, and he's scored twice.
Kelly ready. Curveball stays outside.
Close, but I think the right call.
2-1. So a rude welcome for Jacob Kelly. The 2-1. That one's hit well to left. Back, and away back, and it's over the left fielder McLeod's head. And the merry-go-round begins as Colin Sullivan comes all the way in to score on a long double to left by Colin Sullivan. It's 7-5.
Trenton Bats sure woken up all of a sudden, haven't they?
Sure as heck have. 3 runs in the inning. An astute observation from Brian Jones. That Kablinski kid should not go to bunt camp. There are no gopher balls at bunt camp. I concur, Brian. Whoop, speaking of the bunts, and that's a fair ball. They've got the runner hung up between second and third, and a high throw, and everybody is safe. And the wheels have come off the wagon this inning for Quirk Motor City. A bunt fielded by the catcher. He threw it to third. The runner at second, who was headed to third, retreated, and getting back to the bag was Sullivan. So that's a fielder's choice.
That was Bragdon, right?
Yes. So Bragdon reaches by a fielder's choice. First pitch is ball one. And so the decision to bring Jacob Kelly in has not exactly worked out.
But just a quick question for you, Mike. So that's fielder's choice and nothing else because there's no out.
Right.
Okay. Making sure.
Fielder's choice, no errors on the play. Maybe a mental error, but not a physical error. 2-0 on Hollis Grindle. 3 runs in the inning. 7-5 Trenton. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike. Hollis Grindle has been hit by a pitch and scored a run. He took a trip around the bases on fielder's choices and hit into one himself the second time he was up. The 2-1. Shows bunt, puts it down, good bunt. Out of the catcher's box and unable to handle it there is Rogan Lord. And everybody is safe. Sacrifice E2 is the official call up here. So sack E2. And they're loaded yet again.
Second base number 46, Brady Pert.
And here's Brady Pert. Pert today has grounded to second and hit into a fielder's choice. That's a strike on Pert. Pert started out in center. His odyssey has taken him to left field now. Curve way outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rogan Lord just couldn't grab that baseball. 1-1. The pitch, high strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Pert. Still nobody out.
No. Just like you said, the wheels have come off. You got to walk a homer.
1-2. Ground ball wide of third. Shortstop fields, and there's no play to make. He can do nothing but put it in his back pocket. It's 8-5. Goss scores. Bragdon to third. Grindle to second. And Pert with a base hit.
Right fielder number 2.
Give him an RBI.
McGuire.
And here's the problem. Not only are you in danger of turning it over on your stat sheet.
A squeeze play is on. A safety squeeze, and McGuire bunted it foul. Interesting strategy. Strike 1.
I'm with you from the standpoint of they haven't been able to record it out. Don't give them one.
Right. The usage of the bunt has been something that's mystified me most of my life. Infield in. Great play. The throw home. It's a force play there, and they get the force play. Great play by Lorenzo at third. Out at home is the runner who was on third base, 5-2.
That would have been Bragdon.
That was Bragdon.
Yeah.
So everybody moves up.
Fielder number 3, Miles Palmer.
So a fielder's choice, McGuire is on. And here is Palmer. Palmer started out pitching. That seems like a long time ago. Yeah, slow curve is in there for a strike. Palmer has walked and scored, has singled, and flied to center. This one's been wacky. It's 8-5. Curve behind Palmer. And a good job by Lord to jump out of the catcher's box and grab that.
That was a heck of a play. Here, Mike, also, you normally tell us this is your last batter before you got to move it over.
Yep, this is the 9th batter of the inning. We're going to have to move it on over. We're going to have to George Thorogood it. That is outside, I guess.
It was close.
2 balls, 1 strike. I'm going to take Privy here and move it over myself already. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. High pop-up, playable for the third baseman Lorenzo in foul ground. Way up there, and he struggled a little bit with it, but he comes down with it. That was in foul ground, 2 outs.
A big second out.
Remember when it was warm?
I do. The wind has picked up a little bit.
And where's my coat? Where's my score jacket?
I'm surprised. Well, I mean, it was hot. I thought you might have gone and got him between the first games. It was warm.
Ow! Me do something smart like that? No way. All right, here's Curtis, 10th man to bat in the inning.
Look, all I'm saying is normally with the bases loaded, it's obviously a good idea to get an out with 2 outs, but especially because Kablinski's on deck.
Oh, man, I can't wait for him to hit if he gets up.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm almost praying for Dawson Curtis to get on. Curtis with a 1-1 count. Kablinski has a 2-run homer in the inning, is on deck. Swing and a miss.
And just to be clear, you did not hear that incorrectly. He has a 2-run homer this inning.
In the inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Curtis there wanted to join the home run parade.
Spiked foul down the left field line, out of play. That is over the bullpen. Some kids running after it down there.
Yeah, they're already taking some
Give
warm-ups
them something
there.
to do.
Yeah. Well, now they were over there pretending to pitch bullpen session. Now they got a ball to use.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Time called by the plate umpire, who says the hitter called for it. No pitch clocks here.
He's just blaming the hitter then.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The set by Kelly. The deal. Inside corner, he got him. Curtis didn't like it, but that mercifully brings an end to the inning. So 4 runs come in the inning, 2 of them on the home run by Kablinski. I don't have time to count up the number of hits in the inning.
3.
So okay, so you do. So 4 runs on 3 hits.
2
there
errors.
were 2 errors and 3 left on.
Yep.
And so, an eventful 4 innings finally in the books. The score, Trenton 8 and Quirk Motor City 5. We're back after this on The Score.
The American Legion is raising awareness about PTSD and veteran suicide by offering hope, camaraderie, and support.
Be the one to help end veteran suicide.
The goal of the American Legion's Be the One campaign is to destigmatize asking for mental health support.
Be the one to ask a veteran in your life how they're doing.
Be the one who saves 1 veteran.
Go to BeTheOne.org and help the American Legion end veteran suicide.
Will you be the one?
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
Or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
And away we go to the 5th inning here at Mansfield Stadium, and Zach McLaughlin will lead it off for the Quirk Motor City River Dogs, who trail it now 8-5.
Yeah, we finally got our first scoreless half inning. It was the top of the 4th for Hampden. That one's fouled off first.
Pitch fouled off, yep, for strike 1.
Trenton says, oh, okay, yeah, we're not going to do that. In fact, we're going to hit a 2-run bomb to get this thing started.
Send 10 men to the plate. And we're going to score 4. That one's over the head of McLaughlin. 1 ball, 1 strike. Colin Sullivan. A scoreless inning last inning. Chopper right back to the box. Snagged by Sullivan. Underhands to first. 1 out.
Nice play. And also, I just want to reiterate, I have no cheering interest in here. I'm here for a good game. I want to see cool stuff. So I just want to say, Hampden robbed us of Peter Kaplinski batting with the bases loaded after already hitting a 2-run jack to start the inning.
Here's Nixon Moores. Or check that Nixon Moores is out of the game. This is Reed, who came on in relief, and he takes strike 1. So Reed is first wrap of the night. Strike 2, swing and a miss. Moores struck out and was hit by a pitch, like so many others tonight. 0-2. The pitch 0-3. Reed is blown away. Strike 3 swinging. That's the third strikeout for Colin Sullivan, who's got some serious smoke. 2 outs, and here is Andrew Cody. Cody tonight has grounded out 3-1, reached on an error and scored and been called out on strikes. Low, ball 1.
Sullivan pitching like he wants you to get home at a decent time tonight, Mike.
Well, that would be nice if Colin would do that for me. Inside, 2-0. I got home at 11:48 last night. I don't think I'm going to be home at 11:48 tonight.
I don't think so either. No, because
3-0.
This is about the time I think we took off yesterday, and unless, it doesn't matter. Trenton have to go insane in the bottom in the next inning, and then we're still going to be here for all those runs if that's the case.
3-1. After that, called strike on 3-0. Foul tipped into the mitt. Strike 3. Or excuse me, strike 2. My bad. Life for Cody. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The deal. Ground ball, shortstop. That's Kablinski. Fires, and the ball went by. And that'll be an error on the shortstop. So Kablinski is now a fallen star after making that error. So Cody is on the error by Kablinski.
And for Hampden, life, obviously, because you get the 2-out base runner. But Lord comes up, who is 2 for 2. Well, 1 for 1. He walked and he has a hit. He scored both times.
Yeah.
And he got hit by a pitch.
He did fly out last time, or did he? Did I get the wrong?
Well, you got the wrong. Yeah, he got a hit, a walk, and he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, that's right. Hit by a pitch, yep. I put it in the wrong spot.
Well, who can blame you with all the moving over you had to do?
Yeah. There's no excuse for my embarrassing score sheet every single game. That is swung on and missed. Strike 1 on Rogan Lord.
Let the record show. I think you said, maybe not so much anymore, but Lord had that one low and away. That one a wild pitch for sure.
Yeah, sure did, all the way back, and hitting second now is Cody.
I believe there's a standing offer to Lord. If he hits a 2-run bomb, you buy him a steak dinner anywhere in the state of Maine.
Well, that was to end a long game last night.
Okay, I didn't know. I was following up.
Or put it into 10-run rule category. But, if Rogan were to go yard, just because he's Rogan Lord, I'd give it careful consideration, put it that way. Up and into Rogan. Don't you hit my guy. 2 balls, 1 strike.
He's already been hit once tonight.
I know. I might have to charge the mound.
That's fair.
That's on the outside corner. 2-2 to Rogan Lord. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sullivan sets, and time is called by Lord. Digs back in, 2-2. Sullivan fires, strike 3 called. He got him. Lord is out of there, and so are the Quirk Motor City River Dogs. No runs, no hits. There was an error, and 1 left on. We have finished. What have we finished here? Is it 5 now? I've lost track.
That's the top. That was the top of the fifth.
Okay. We have finished 4.5. The score is Quirk Motor City 8 and Trenton 5. More in a moment from Mansfield Stadium in Bangor on The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hampden Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hampden Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hampden delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hampden Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
The monkey has prime!
This season, we are hydrated. The official sports drink of the UFC. It's time!
Oh, that's good.
Distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston.
Well, here comes Mr. Big Stuff, also known as Peter Kablinski. Kablinski here tonight has an RBI double. Then he walked and scored and then blasted a two-run homer last time, and he comes up in the best possible scenario with nobody on. Here's Kelly's pitch. Kelly faced him the first batter after he came on, and Kablinski blasted off. Strike one on the foul.
And Mike showing professional courtesy waiting, but that felt pretty no-doubterish when he hit that one.
I was pretty sure it was gone to the 0-1. That is low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And again, I believe since yesterday, he's 6 for 7 with a cycle in there.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Curveball stays inside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And I believe 9 RBIs. He's making the all-tournament team. How about that?
Exactly. 8-5. Trenton in the lead. That is outside 3-1. Well, I said earlier I'd walk him no matter what. I'm not sure I'd walk him leading off the inning, but it's probably not it's not the worst idea, put it that way. But I think he's in Aaron Judge category now, and they do walk him ball 4.
I think as much as anything, right, you're going to just not challenge him too much.
So Kablinski is on, and here is Colin Sullivan. Sullivan started the game at shortstop, now pitching, and he's dealing out there.
Number 26, Colin Sullivan.
At the plate tonight, he has been hit by a pitch, has a sacrifice bunt, doubled, and takes a ball. 1 ball, no strikes on Sullivan. Now pitching. Time called. Second baseman coming in, Andrew Cody, with a word to Kelly.
I got it.
Saw something.
Hidden ball trick. It's obviously coming. The one that they get King Griffey with in Big League.
You always use that.
I love that movie. That part specifically.
You've got to find some other go-to movie scenario. All right.
How about the pitcher with the pump-up glove in Little Big League?
You got to get away from Little Big League. All right. I know it's right in your wheelhouse because of your age.
I love that movie.
But you got to give me something from Bull Durham or Field of Dreams, all right?
All right, I'll ponder.
The 2-0. Inside corner? Yes, says the umpire.
Whoop. I jumped the gun. My bad. Scoreboard correct now.
2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is a strike. The throw to second is not in time. Backed up by the shortstop as it got by the second baseman. But a stolen base. What can't Peter Kablinski do?
Hey, he had 2 strikes. 2 stolen bases yesterday. He went from first and basically turned it into a triple because that was his lone single yesterday.
2-2 to Sullivan. Kelly sets. Time called. Sullivan waited and waited. Now back in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kablinski at second, nobody out. Curve is high. 3-2. Kablinski leads from second. The 3-2 swing and a miss. Strike 3, got him. So Sullivan fans, 1 out, and here is Goss. Goss has reached on an error, singled and scored, doubled in a run, and scored as well. So he's had a good night. Goss at third base. Curveball into right field. Coming in is Peckham. He can't make the play. It'll drop. Kablinski had to hold on it. So he stays at second, and it's a little looper for Goss. His 3rd hit of the night.
How about that? That gives him the most hits on the team tonight.
Here is Wyatt Bragdon. Came on to pinch hit and had a single and reached on a fielder's choice. So he's 1 out of 2 so far since coming in. High to Bragdon.
Now, worth noting that fielder's choice was a bunt with a mental error, so nobody was out. Or no, it was like a chopper. It wasn't so much a bunt.
1 ball, no strikes. The Bugs are out.
Get out of here.
Strike. Fastball right in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. I didn't bring my deep woods off tonight either.
You got to go to the best Martins in the state brewer to get some.
No, sorry. That is not the best Martins in the state. It's a good one. Don't get me wrong. It's a good one, but don't get me wrong.
Debate continuing over from
last
yesterday.
Night, Mike Mandel erroneously stating that the Brewer Martins was the best one. It's not the first time Mike has been wrong. Won't be the last. We all have our faults.
I think you had a discussion with someone, a fan in the crowd, too, right, about which one he thought was the best.
There's a fella here from Madawaska making a case for the Madawaska Martins last night.
Good to have, all kinds of representation in that Martins discussion.
Just on sheer volume alone, there's a one-hopper to shortstop, backhanded by Lorena. One there, the throw to first. It gets by, and coming in to score is Superman Peter Kablinski. That's an error, and it allows the run to score, and Kablinski is plated, and it is 9-5. Trenton.
Fielder's choice, reach on air. Kablinski scores.
So Kablinski is in with the 9th run. Trenton has scored in every inning. Throw to first, runner back. So Bragdon's been a pest since he's come in. That curveball is outside to Hollis Grindle. Ball 1. Grindle's been up 3 times. Hit by a pitch and scored. Hit into a fielder's choice, and then he's the one who put that chopping bunt down that caused so much trouble. It eventually caused an error. Strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Bragdon at first with a run in. Curve for a strike, 1-2.
I did ask between innings what happens because Hampden coming in as the only team without a loss. So since they made it this far without a loss, they still get the bye tomorrow.
All right, so they would play at
7:30.
Yeah, so
Trenton would meet Franklin County.
So we're going to have 2 games tomorrow for sure?
Only if Hampden doesn't win. Because they're the undefeated. I asked because I wanted to know how they shake out the bracket.
In this game tonight, yes. Which they're not right now, but with the way this thing has gone. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. You don't know what's going to happen. Another run pushed across by Trenton, and we have finished 5 innings. The score, Trenton Acadians 9 and the Quirk Motor City River Dogs 5. You're watching and listening to live coverage of the State of Maine American Legion Baseball Tournament, the Senior American Legion Baseball Tournament on The Score.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and our score crew, which consists of Mr. Galen Neal tonight. Back on the camera after taking a cross-country trip and not telling us about it. Galen, you have to tell me about these things before I give you permission to go.
Here's a question, Mike.
You're only 19.
Cross-country trip, multiple weeks. How much duct tape did he use?
Strike one to Colin Peckham. So what's the answer, Galen? How much did you use? Not a whole lot.
Yeah,
okay.
But hold on. He's measuring
That's a little number right back to the mound, and that is caught by the pitcher, Colin Sullivan, 1 out.
Not a lot of duct tape to Galen, I think, might be a significant amount to me. Just saying.
Well, if you didn't use much, that's good, because if you're going on a cross-country trip in a motor vehicle and you don't have to use a lot of duct tape, that means you didn't have many problems on the way through.
That's
so
true.
that's good. That's good.
True.
We're glad of that. But I didn't know you were going, and you know how I feel about it when you go away and you don't tell me.
He was very sad.
So, 1 ball, no strikes.
He talked about you a lot.
Not really, because I didn't know you were. I didn't miss you. Put it that way. All right.
Not nice.
You were. I didn't know you were gone. Yet at the same time, I did not miss you. So it's kind of a wash.
Oh, that one low for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
But see, this is why Mr. Hansen still needs to take the Central Maine Sports Crew out for a golf day.
There's Caddyshack waiting to happen right there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I think we've earned it.
Well, do you play golf?
Yeah, just not
badly.
Badly, yeah.
Okay,
that's a better way.
There's no way.
Do
Galen
I play?
I'll bet you've never played a round of golf in your life.
Mini golf.
That doesn't count. That's not golf.
But yeah.
So I knew that. I got to see Hansen with a golf club in his hands.
I've heard he plays.
Really?
We've talked about it before.
That's 3.
That was ball 4.
Yeah, that was ball 4. Yeah, that's what I thought so. I looked up at the scoreboard, and actually for a second it did have ball 4, and now it's in fact true. So Lorena with a 1-out walk. Hey, you want to send us on a golf outing? That's fine with me.
I think so.
Pitch to Kaysen Williams. Ball gets by the pitcher. Well, excuse me, Kaysen Wildman is ball 1. Wildman has reached on a fielder's choice. He's grounded to third. He has doubled, and he is struck out. That one's off the catcher, and it is picked up by Grindle. No advance by the runner. 2 balls, no strikes.
Little best ball when we have that outing to save ourselves some time.
Yes, absolutely best ball. There is no other way. 2 balls, no strikes. No other way. Check swing, and it's ball 3.
Way to hold back. That was moving.
So Sullivan has fallen behind here. 3 balls, no strikes. McLeod on deck and taking all the way. It's strike 1. Three balls, 1 strike. Fouled to the right and out of play, 3-2.
So we got 1 pitcher warming up for Hampden down the left field line. 2 next to each other. They're not quite throwing yet. They're still stretching out, but 2 for Trenton.
Foul tip to the backstop and a life for Kaysen Wildman. 3-2.
They were cruising. Like I said, we didn't have a clean inning until the fourth.
Fouled back.
That was moving. Didn't have a clean inning till the fourth, and now back-to-back half innings. Hampden hadn't pushed anything across. Meanwhile, Trenton scored 5 runs in those 2 half innings.
Sullivan has calmed the game down from that side.
Big time.
Here's another 3-2. Nope, he steps off. Tonight's game brought to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn. With over 40 academic degrees and programs to choose from, the 3-2 is high, ball 4. Your future begins here at cmcc.edu. Taking a 3-2 walk is Kason Wildman.
Back-to-back walks, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So here's Garrett McLeod. Struck out, doubled in a run, and scored. Or doubled, I should say, and scored. Then he walked. He takes strike 1 there. 0-1. That is strike 2.
Fooled him. It was an off-speed pitch he didn't think was coming.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball to shortstop. Gets by the umpire. Flip to second. They get 1 there. The throw to first. It's wide. And this is going to allow Quirk Motor City to get an easy run coming in. TJ Lorena scores on the error. So Lorena is plated as they tried to go for 2, and sometimes you get greedy when you try to go for 2.
Yes.
So Wildman was retired. McLeod, though, on a fielder's choice, reaches. Error by the, is that the second baseman or the shortstop on the show?
No, he pitched it.
Okay,
they
yeah,
were going
that's
for
right.
2.
That's right. So it was flipped. Swing and a miss there by Lorenzo. Strike 1 on Josh. Josh has singled and scored.
Wait.
Popped to second and popped to short.
Am I crazy, Mike? There's only 1 out, right? Because he walked.
It's 2.
Okay, well, I'm wrong. I'm crazy then. That's
pop
the
back
answer
to the
question.
pitcher to start the inning.
Oh, yes, okay. See, this game's been going on so long, I can't keep track of anything. Thank you.
0-2. Into right field. No! Snagged by the first baseman, Dawson Curtis. It helped being left-handed there, and he made the play. And Lorenzo lines out to first, and that is it for the Quirk Motor City River Dogs in their half of the 6th inning. They get a run in the inning, and they get that run on the benefit of a couple of walks, and they leave 1 man at second base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and the score is Trenton 9 and Quirk Motor City 6. This is Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, Galen Neal, all back here live at Mansfield Stadium in Bangor. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 9-5, Trenton over Quirk Motor City. Tonight's game is also brought to you by, what'd I do?
9-6.
9-6. Like I said, it is 9-6 in favor of Trenton over Quirk Motor City. Tonight's game also brought to you by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Pert, ground ball, 1 hopper to third, throw to first, 1 out. So Brady Pert, 1 pitch, 1 out. So Kelly retires the first man he faces here in the 6th. Top of the order we go. Here is Aiden McGuire. McGuire has grounded to third, grounded to second, walked, and reached on a fielder's choice. That's hit right over the second baseman's glove. Full extension there from Cody, but he couldn't get it. It's a single into right for McGuire.
2 pitches, 1 out, 1 hit.
1 out base runner for Miles Palmer, who's had an interesting night. He started on the mound. Didn't have much at the plate. This will be his 5th time up. Takes one inside, ball 1. He has walked and scored. He has singled. He has flied to center and fouled to third. Been a busy night. Runner goes, and it's fouled back on the ground to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike on Palmer. One and one. Throw to first. Runner is back. A ball and a strike. Curve in the dirt. 2 and 1. Guess who's on deck?
Dawson Curtis.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong guy. He is on deck. You're right. That's correct answer.
Thank you.
Correct answer.
I'm glad you're checking to make sure.
Correct
I'm doing
answer.
It right.
Not the answer that I thought I was going to get when I asked it because I was wrong, but you gave me the correct answer. Throw over there. Runner back to the bag. Hurt started the inning, grounding to third on the first pitch. McGuire hit one into right field for a base hit on the second pitch, and here we go. A high fly ball to left. McLeod ranges over. Center fielder ranges over, and McLeod made the catch. Took kind of a weird angle at that. Oh, no, he didn't make the catch. We got to see that again.
I'm really confused.
I thought he caught that ball.
I missed it. Hold on.
All right, now wait a minute.
Because Palmer.
Did they get him at second on a force play? Is that what happened?
Oh, yeah, it dropped. We just saw there.
All right. So it's a fielder's choice because they got the runner at second base. So Palmer is on one of the weirdest fielder's choices you're going to see. It was what, 7-4 or 6? 7-4.
That was super weird.
It was very weird. So a fielder's choice, and Palmer.
Because I was with you. I thought he caught it, but it just dropped past his glove.
Runner goes. Pitch was a ball. Good throw, and he is out of there. A laser thrown to second by Rogan Lord, and that's it. Trenton trying to run, and instead Lord is able to gun out Miles Palmer. He is out 2-4, and that is the end of that. So only 3 batters end up coming up in the inning. No runs. There was no hits.
1 hit.
1 hit.
McGuire hit that one in the right.
Right, okay. That's right. That looper into right field. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, nobody left. And so we go to the 7th. Is it possible?
Maybe.
The score, Trenton 9 and Quirk Motor City 6. Back in a moment on the score.
If you have been looking or wanting a complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor for residential or commercial all under one roof, Maine Preventative Maintenance is the only number you'll need. Maine Preventative Maintenance is also a registered and recommended heat pump installer with Efficiency of Maine. You may even be eligible for financing through Efficiency of Maine. Emergencies always happen at the most inconvenient times. Don't put it off any longer. Don't wait until something happens. Call Maine Preventative Maintenance today for peace of mind. Maine Preventative Maintenance, 465-4505, 465-4505.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
All right, Josh Lorenzo ready to lead it off here.
No, McLaughlin. How did they say it?
Oh, Zach McLaughlin, excuse me, looking at the wrong guy. Yep. Zach McLaughlin ready to lead it off here, and in fact takes ball one. Zach tonight has fouled to first base, singled, and out 3-1. Last call here for Quirk Motor City. Check swing, I think he did. 1 ball, 1 strike. So if Trenton hangs on to win, what's the scenario, AJ?
So they said if Trenton...
Little looper into right fielder Peckham makes the catch.
Good jump there by Peckham. So if Trenton wins, it's Hampden's first loss, but since they got to the semifinals without the loss, they still get the bye. So that means Trenton would play Franklin County tomorrow at 5.
For the right to play.
Hampden for the championship.
All right. Fouled off. 1 strike. All right, makes sense.
So no matter what, if you're Franklin County and Trenton, you had to win twice tomorrow.
Curve for a strike. That really fooled Kelly. He bailed and gave up on that one. Strike 2.
But you just don't have to beat Hampden twice.
And strike 3 called on Kelly. He's gone. And Andrew Cody is the last hope for the Quirk Motor City River Dogs. Kelly today, this will be his 5th time up. He has grounded out 3-1, reached on an error and scored, been called out on strikes and reached on an error. Foul to the right, out of play.
How about Sullivan? He's not giving up
1 run.
Yes, I'll put that on the
last inning. Curve for a strike, strike 2.
Yeah, 1 run. He's got 4 walks, but 6 Ks, but just really limited the damage.
He's been a thrill a minute. Here's the 0-2. He overthrew that one, just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Colin Sullivan trying to finish it off for the Trenton Acadians. Fire, swing and a miss, strike 3, and it's over. And so Trenton hands Quirk Motor City their first loss of the tournament. And onward we go to tomorrow, where Trenton will take on Franklin County in the first game at 5 o'clock for the chance to play Quirk Motor City for the championship of the Senior American Legion Tournament. Nothing across.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your final totals.
Here are the final totals.
Main State American Legion Baseball Tournament presented by Hampden Lumber Company. For the Trenton Acadians, 9 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors, and 11 runners left on base.
Wow.
And
yeah, they left a ton on.
River Dogs of Hampden, 6 runs, 8 hits, 4 errors, and 10 runners left on base.
So a stranded runners festival here for sure.
Colin Sullivan, the losing pitcher Jacob Kelly, tied the ball game in even 2 hours.
So 2 hours. And we'll run these all down for you when we come back. Final score in this one. It was a thriller, that's for sure. The Quirk Motor City River Dogs come in undefeated. However, they were just handed their first loss. Trenton 9, Quirk Motor City 6. Back with the final totals after this on The Score.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
For the safety of you and your family, 201 Tire Battery and Service on Riverside Drive in Vassalboro offers only the best and most reliable tires and batteries, including used batteries for your ride, cars, motorcycles, and more. And tires for everything. Tractors, lawnmowers, your car and truck, custom rims? Yup, of course. Open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 until 5, Friday till 3. Pet friendly with free battery testing and complimentary ice cream. 201 Tire Battery and Service on the Augusta Vassalboro line.
All righty, Mike Violet and AJ Knight back here at Mansfield Stadium in Bangor. The final line scores in this one, the final line score that is 9, or for the winners, the Trenton Acadians, 9 runs, 9 hits. They made 3 errors, and they left 11. For the Quirk Motor City River Dogs, 6 runs, 8 hits. They made 4 errors and 10 left, so a combined 21 runners left on base in this game. Colvin Sullivan with a great relief outing. He gets the win, and Jacob Kelly gets the loss. He came on and gave up that long home run to Peter Kablinski. He's the losing pitcher. It took exactly 2 hours to play this one here. So the schedule tomorrow, Franklin County and Trenton will play at 5 o'clock with the winner taking on Quirk Motor City for the championship at 7:30. So we've got 2 games coming up tomorrow, Franklin County and Trenton at 5, Quirk Motor City, and the winner of that one at 7:30.
Yeah, again, so Franklin County, Trenton winning tonight. Franklin County, no matter what, we're going to have to win twice tomorrow. You just don't have to beat Hampden, but they're still going to have to win 2 games. So still a benefit for the Quirk Motor City team to get this far. That being said, I mean, they ought to get the benefit of who is Trenton or Franklin County going to pitch tomorrow, and then whichever one of them comes out of it, who are they pitching in the second part of the doubleheader?
Well, they've got less than 24 hours to figure that all out. That's for sure. That is for absolute sure.
That being said, if you're Trenton, just if you're Franklin County tomorrow, and if you're Hampden, if you get to see Trenton again the second time, number 12 for Trenton. Don't throw him the ball.
Walk him. His name is Peter Kablinski. Just walk him.
Yes.
That's for sure. All right, that's going to do it for us here tonight. For Galen Neal, for AJ Knight, I'm Mike Violet saying so long. Final score in game number 2 here. Trenton 9, Quirk Motor City 6. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 5 o'clock for Franklin County and Trenton here on The Score.
You've been listening to another high school sports presentation on The Score, supported by these great local sponsors: Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Valley Beverage, Maine Preventative Maintenance, the Harry J. Smith Company, SBS Carbon Copy, JDH3 Design, Dixon's Country Market, and by Casella Waste. Stay tuned for a lot more live video and audio of high school baseball, softball, and girls and boys high school lacrosse. All available at centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, and our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Please go and subscribe. You found the place for local sports, Sports Radio 1160